Hello YouTube, welcome to a new coaching video with the Marvel Snapzone Premium members. This is a follow-up to the previous one as the students had to come up with a deck based on a type of information that cost in the previous session. So tonight we're gonna have a little tournament where everyone's gonna present their deck, play a couple games just to see how it's supposed to work, and then people are gonna have the opportunity to challenge each other and see how each deck works against each other, depending on how you can leverage your information against another type of information. So, who wants to go first?
Sure.
All right. So, what's your deck?
Okay, and we're supposed to reveal the tricks of it too?
Yes. When you'll be playing, you'll tell everyone to your.
Gotcha. All right, so my assignment was Quinjet and Valentina. It started off going in, the obvious sort of Loki direction. Didn't seem as powerful as other things you could do with Loki. Tried playing a Loki discard version of it, which honestly was really great for the first half of the week. But started to fall behind other strategies. And so this week, what I'm really trying to do is my assignment was to hide play patterns. It's actually not a Loki deck. Loki's not in it.
Nice.
So it starts off with the sort of components you'd expect, like either a Loki bounce type situation. It's got Kitty, Snowguard, Angela, Collector, etc. But where it then pivots is to a lot of control 3-cost cards. So it leverages, Mobius and Luke Cage to try to counteract certain strategies. It uses a U.S. Agent. It still has Valentina and Agent Coulson to discount cards with Quinjet. One of the things I was fine-tuning is I would love to see if I could throw Beast in there. I can't find that 12th slot to cut.
Good to see the deck.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I also had let me just let him snap. I also had a silly version for a while there that was secretly a Surfer deck, but it just didn't add enough points. So let me call this up real quick. So it ends up being kind of like is it bounce? What is it? I'm not sure.
Is it?
Yes. It's there's no defined pre strategy that people would recognize. It's just kind of in some ways high roll. Do you assemble the pieces and you face the right counters in order to leverage the deck? So here, share the screen. Here's Snap. Go live. And let me call up the deck. Hiding Patterns 3. Okay.
All right.
And that's what I have right now.
That's very the deck that popped.
Yeah, I have this exact deck built.
Wait, what?
I got exactly here. Messing around.
Exactly these cards?
Yep.
Okay, that's fascinating. This is great because, like, in the 10 minutes before coaching, I'd cut Coulson, put in Surfer, like, no. I dropped Elsa, put in Beast, no. Like, this version worked, but it didn't have any of the gimmicks I really wanted. But this one was just, like, dependable.
Only from the deck seeing and that's been, like, shared online. Currently, it came from Jeff Hoogland and then Auto Create. Shared it also is that you have Jeff.
It was Jeff
You have
over
Red
the
Guardian.
Red Guardian.
Right.
Mm.
But it's pretty fun.
Okay.
Did you come up to it, like, on your own? Did you get inspired by something?
So I have, like, a number of hiding patterns decks that I've been doing over time. building. Some of them I've just deleted because they weren't doing as well. I think for me, the big moment was noticing U.S. Agent and Luke and Valentina as a possible combination. Because we have different things to try to leverage the 6 costs we get from Valentina. Shadow King has been pretty popular. It didn't find enough targets, so I was just trying to find ways to make the Valentina card more valuable. I was coming up against a lot of 4 through 6 costs. So US Agent became like a sneaky, unexpected card, and the assignment is conceal play patterns. Then Luke becomes pretty solid. And plus, I was tired of getting, Shadow King occasionally myself. So it kind of evolved based on what I was seeing. And for me, the funny part is my goal was to conceal play patterns, and I ended up picking a deck that is wildly popular online. So
Well,
literally failed the assignment.
not really, because I mean, if you manage to come up on your own what is regarded as one of the hottest deck of the week, that's actually
Wait,
brilliant.
seriously? Wait,
It is
so before
a lot of. I mean, these are content creators. I'm one myself, but I actually personally really don't like the way people talk on the internet and absolutely busted. But I've seen only good things about this deck. I have my doubts, and I'm super happy that actually you came up with this because we're actually gonna get to test it. But yes, from the few people I've seen it share, and from the people that were on Jeff Hoogland's stream when he built it, it started as a joke, and then he kept winning with it.
Okay, this is
because the basic of this
wild.
deck, from what I heard, the base of this is Jeff Hoogland on stream said Loki's so good right now, I could pull Loki out and would still. Which I kind of agree with. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you play Quinjet and on turn 3 or 4 you snap, I'm pretty sure most people leave. So you don't actually need Loki.
This is what's fascinating. So, like I said, I started with the Loki version, Hiding Patterns 1. That's been deleted at this point. I never played Loki, I noticed. I was just not using it. My other cards were better or more interesting. That's one of the ones that just got purged very quickly.
Right? Okay.
Okay.
So, could you answer the 3 most important questions about the deck?
Okay.
You remember the question.
I remember they were very important.
Number 1, how does this deck win? Number 2, which are the most important cards in order to accomplish that game plan? Number 3, an example of a good and an example of a bad matchup.
Okay. This deck wins in a couple of ways, either by having anchors like Angela and Collector pile up on lanes, which is protected by Luke Cage, or it wins either by just drawing random cards and discounting them and seeing what you can build with them and using Elsa to build stacks with them. Or the third way it wins, and my favorite, is by controlling strategies. Mobius, Red Guardian, US Agent are all cards that can help dismantle certain strategies. The fourth way it wins is just by concealing patterns. People see the early kinds of cards and they assume they're either going to face a Loki or, the kind of expected directions. And they anticipate certain plays that just aren't going to happen because I don't have those cards.
Okay, I have one question about the deck.
Yeah.
Which is, why did you come up with Red Guardian? I can see how most people, most other cards fall into either create cards or help you win lanes because they create points. For example, US Agent literally hurts 0 cards in your deck.
Exactly.
But then I don't understand why is to me, if Luke Cage is in there, it would have been to protect your US Agent, because I guess from cards cool Valentina create, then I would have been why is there no men thing in it? And then I think, and I'm like, well, US Agent actually doesn't need it. Why is Luke Cage in there?
It's in there for a couple of reasons. One, since one of the primary ways to win is just by building, piling up points on certain anchor cards, it is very easy, and I've seen a decent number of turn sixes where they Shadow King in a 4, and then you're out of the game, and that's bad for snaps because you're confident right up until that turn 6. The other reason Luke Cage is in there is it makes the card that you get from Valentina stronger.
Okay.
Yeah, and as for the question of why, sorry, go ahead.
No, is then if the reason is Valentina makes your card strong, which I totally understand. But you're in a control deck. Why aren't you doing this with like Shadow King?
Well, so this is part of the problem, and this is part of why Red Guardian is in there for me. Part of it is like the meta is I know we're going to face a Pixie Lockjaw deck today, and I know we're going to face a Invisible Woman. I was trying to think of a card that could mess with both of those strategies. Red Guardian seems to be a fun way to attack Mobius for a Pixie deck and Invisible Woman. So I'm playing the meta, which is these two opponents. But the problem is this deck doesn't have a lot of common counter cards. There's no room for Shang. There's, I played around with Shadow Strike versions to delete, small cost cards, hurt me more. So I have Luke Cage in there because I need to win with those anchor cards more often than I would like with a control deck. And so it's there to make sure that my more proactive strategy is as viable as the control parts. I don't want to just Shadow King the opponent. I want to make sure I can build points.
All right. Do you have an idea of good and bad matchups?
Yeah. So bad matchups are, I think, something running Red Hulk or a lot of big points. I think also interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how am I against a standard Loki deck that is more tuned towards discounting costs and doesn't really care about things other than say Mobius. So that one's a question mark for me. Good matchups, I think. Things that if I can nail the lane, the big, heavy 6 costs. And things that are designed to block explosive turn 6. I don't really need that as much. And lastly, hopefully, I hope my good matchups are the two opponents today. We'll see.
All right. Well, let's play a couple of games so we can see that in action.
Sounds good. All right, so the idea is I'm supposed to challenge, huh?
No, like right now we're gonna play 2 ladder games just so you show what you explain.
Gotcha.
Everyone's gonna explain their deck first, then you get to challenge.
Gotcha. And please enjoy the results of a week of crafting different decks from about 1,500 to 21,500. Comes with a price.
Fortunately, Marvel Snap.
I honestly, once you hit infinite, like I can't be bothered. I don't really care about the score. Like I just want to see what I can do.
Yeah.
All right, so talk through the moves. I think why not get a slightly stronger kitty?
I personally like Kitty of other options simply because playing Kitty is you pay 1.
Well, except it's Mirror Island.
Yeah, but if you play another card on your island, you get the exact same bonus. So to me, Kitty is pay 1, get 1. Quinjet or Snowguard are pay 1, get 2.
All right. And since I'm supposed to conceal play patterns, it doesn't hurt to have that Quinjet down. Okay, so... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, true. I mean, you could have played Snowguard so they didn't know you would have Quinjet. Now you're kind of posing it. But considering you're not a Loki deck, you could entice them to counter your Quinjet and be like, aha, I don't care that much.
Yeah, seems right. I'm planning to cancel the kiln right now, so it's not as important to stack points, and also Snow Guard is not going to help, and I don't know if I'm facing Destroy, so seems like a solid. Ah,
Yeah.
Collector. This is going to be interesting. So cards with... Okay, so now it gets more interesting. I don't have my Collector. How am I doing in points? I do have this. So one option is to throw down an Elsa. Oh, and they've snapped. Another option is just to start throwing down the bear, for example, on points and drop another kitty. I think I like the idea of Elsa, and may as well put that, say, here or in the center. I'm not sure. Yeah, probably left.
Kind of want to fill your lane.
Yeah. All right, let's see it. Okay. Fascinating. It's my most question mark of matchups. Okay, so U.S. agent becomes less important. I think, can I compete with that? Do I just want to give it to them? The other option is, yeah, okay, so I might, tempted a bit by, I don't have Luke yet, so I'm a little bit worried. I might put this on the right. Well, I don't know what they're, if they can just do something about Mirror Island, but
Well, if it's a Loki deck, probably.
mhm.
Oh,
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now this is interesting. I feel better about not contesting that lane. I think it makes sense probably to drop Coulson and the Hawk.
gonna go for the.
I want them
the
to think
click.
I might be. I mean, it's conceal. I mean,
I have
so otherwise,
I have
oh
a
yeah,
feeling they're just gonna drop Hela and not care one bit about.
yeah,
That's what
yeah.
Corvus tells me, but maybe I'm wrong.
Well, so that might be an argument for dropping USA agent, either left or middle. But let's see. Oh, that's interesting.
The middle is.
No.
Right? We flex
Okay.
have check what comes from deck, what doesn't. Pretty sure Black Bolt does.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But same thing, like we're okay, the Valentina. Oh yeah, because they're at 6.
Mm-hmm. So they're gonna have 7 energy. They can drop 1 plus a Hela. Let's see, where can I do the most damage? Let me see. What have they discarded right now? Not that much. So I have a chance of winning on. Let's see. Yeah, I think something like, I don't know. Probably my best gamble. I'm not going to win that center. I don't think I benefit by pulling more of their cards down. Wait, is it better to just maybe Hold on. The other option is I could just octopus on the left and agent in the middle and hope. Maybe I like that more, actually.
Black Bolt. Personally, I would agent left at 2.
Well, let's see.
I think here is I don't really.
Oh,
But
nothing. The idea was to win left and right.
Just
Then-
don't want to
Um,
have extra energy.
well, the thing
I'm sorry,
is,
what?
I'm saying you don't want extra energy left.
Extra energy. I'm sorry, can you say?
I'm not
I'm
sure.
sorry,
what you mean
Adamus?
by extra.
Yeah.
Like you just don't want to have energy left that you're not really using.
Yeah, I mean, may as well. Like, the idea was not that I would win the middle. The idea was we were close on the left. They felt confident in the middle. That tells me they're going to compete for one of the lanes. Probably don't go after the collector lane. Drop a big card here. And my clue was when I clicked on this, the discard, they just didn't have something that would stack huge enough points with a Hela to actually, overcome a lane. So I think they're probably going to try to drop something big on the left. So drop my biggest thing on the left.
So while I understand it, I
Mhm.
think you don't realize USH was at least as big as Desire.
Oh no, it would take 8 points off of their side.
So it would be bigger
Hmm
in the end. But because
Well-
they played a big card. But let's go back to the original situation. So they had 60.
Yeah.
right? And you
Yeah.
had, I think you had 60. Yeah, it
I
was
think so, yeah.
tied at 60.
Yeah, it says 16-16. Yeah.
So if you play US Agent
Mhm.
immediately is a 9. Because it's a 3 plus 2 from Elsa, minus 4 on Black Bolt, right?
Mhm.
So you are tied, and you're playing a 9. If they play anything that costs 4, 5, or 6, your US Agent
It goes
is a
another
13.
4.
right?
hmm
If they play a 1, 2, and 3, your US Agent is a 9. Tell me in the entire game, what is a 1, 2, or 3 that's worth 9?
If they're doing Muir Island,
Muir Island was
and so it's
deactivated.
technically
No, they're nothing.
well, so it could be a 3 cost that becomes a 9 at the end of the turn. So it could be like, for example, Gladiator.
What do you mean becomes a 9 at the end?
After each
it
turn, give it 1
doesn't
plus point.
matter.
Okay, 1,
doesn't
it
matter.
was
Yeah.
deactivated. 2, if Gladiator gets +1, US Agent gets +1 as well, so they tie.
I think the only option if he gonna win is play Morph. So, oh no, Morph doesn't work either.
Doesn't work because the only copy is
Yeah.
Well, actually no, because my idea was to US Agent on the left and Atuma in the middle. Because they had 9, so who knows? Maybe you win it.
I think
think
US
Morph
Agent
Octopus.
generally is a better option because you have the priority, and if they play Shang,
That was
You're
the
gonna-
other reason. I think
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
only way you lost was if they shanked. US Agent doesn't
Mhm.
get you.
Yeah, so it comes out, so it's a 5 with just Elsa, with the technically becomes 8 more, so it's a 13 versus my 12. So it is point better, and it's Shang immune. Yeah,
And mostly, it also gives you like a tiny percent win middle.
hmm Yeah, so the middle was at 9, right? So
Yes.
all they had to do is drop 1 card generation, and it's at least a tie. They had 7 energy. But it doesn't matter if the goal was to win left.
the
12
thing,
versus
is like-
13 is better. Yeah.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
the only reason why we want to do it this way is if we lose left, we lose left. But they can't win left, middle, and right. Like, they're not gonna match 12 on the right with using
Mhm.
like 3 energies. They're gonna have to use. So if they use 6 on the right, they only have 1 left for left or middle. Like I feel like this play was only punished by one thing, which is Red Hulk on the right, because Red Hulk would have grown to a. That's the only thing. But we hadn't seen Red Hulk all game.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Yeah, makes sense. That's actually a really, really important. It's less counterable and worth more points. Why would you? And it puts another lane possibly in contention. The order, yeah, it should have been absolutely agent left, Tuma middle.
All right. We're actually talking a lot, so let's move on to a second person. So we have time to.
Sounds good.
All right. Who's up next?
I'll go.
Right. So.
Yep, pulling that up right now. All right, here we are. So my assignment was pretty much playing with energy and doing that mainly through Pixie and through Lockjaw. Oh, can you hear me? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I was doing with this deck in particular was trying to get kind of a Lockjaw base, which is Lockjaw, Wasp, Jane Foster. And I also think Thor and Beta Ray Bill are good with the Jane Foster and the Thor. And with the Pixie, I was just trying to lower the curve so that my 6 costs would be less, hopefully at least 4, and be able to play them a little bit earlier if I didn't draw Beta Ray Bill or a Thor or something like that. I think Vision's nice as a 5 in the deck that gets out of the Lockjaw lane. Playing Mobius, mainly because my Wasp always kind of needs to be 0 if I'm doing both Pixie and Lockjaw. I think the rest of the stuff doesn't really matter that much. Maybe Jane, if she's a 6. The last slot that I've seen people do is the Spider Ham, and maybe playing something like Yellow Jacket, but I feel like Yellow Jacket was just less points, and Spider Ham ended up being just interaction for the deck, which it lacks. Especially when I feel like in this meta, it's just not making as many points compared to the other decks floating around. I think that is everything.
Right.
And what were the 3 questions again?
So one is how you win, is which cards are of your win, is good and a bad match.
Yeah. So pretty much winning by putting out more 6 drops than your opponent. That can either be done by lowering their cost with Pixie or cheating them out with Lockjaw plus a 0. And overall, those 6 drops are just giving an energy advantage over your opponent. Good matchups. Feel like this is good against mid-range, this general mid-range stuff. Your Thor, your Beta Ray Bill, Doom, and Odin. All your cards, I guess, but Red Hulk are below Shang-Chi range until the end of the game. A bad matchup. I feel like kind of the Annihilus Professor X piles are a little tough. Lockjaw doesn't turn on until turn 4. So unless you're squeezing something like a Thor into a Professor X lane, or trying to get your stuff out a little bit faster with a lucky Pixie, you aren't playing cards out until 5 or 6, and you can be blocked off from other parts of lanes.
Right. That in the game.
All right. Hopefully the part where we win and not the part where we lose, but
That's all.
we will see.
Unfortunately, we don't. Well, we get to pick a little. Apparently, it's
All right. I think I'm just gonna pass here. I think
There are
I'm
not
gonna.
that many cards that you apart from like
Well, that's good.
got the doggo.
The doggo and our fixes cost 5.
There's a curve here.
Yeah,
The
a
curve.
good one.
You're not keeping Spider-Ham for 5 because you're gonna play a 6.
Yeah, definitely playing a 6.
Okay.
On 5.
Oh, that's
Wonderful.
huge. That is huge.
Trying to think, how am I getting in Quantum Realm this game? I think losing 2 power here is fine. I think that's because we have Doom or Vision. I think this is my play because I'll Lockjaw middle, and then I can Red Hulk and Odin stuff later. They're still playing.
Patient. Okay, well, we know why. I don't know if it's that nice.
Yeah, this is kind of the best thing to be doing. Death. What is our points here? Because we're Jane Foster left. Next turn we hammer plus Odin.
I feel like the most important part here they're gonna get because a pretty good visibility on how many.
Yes.
First thing is, what did they discard?
So far it's discarded. Up over here. It's just Black Cat. But they can't bring anything back. Hela's gone.
Hela's gone. What information do you have? You have the information there. Red Hulk is like a.
Red Hulk hasn't gone up because we've played on curve the last couple of turns.
Yeah, so it's a 17. He was a 9. He grew up on 1.
Did they have it on 1 and 2? I must have missed that.
I think so. What else?
Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah.
it being something like that. Yeah,
I think
Okay.
yeah. Grew 12.
they had it on the very first turn.
So 17, and they're probably playing that. Is this middle?
Was on the right. You're good
And
on
so
the right,
it will
right?
be-
Hammer is plus 8.
8 plus 5,
Oh, because you're gonna do it.
right? This feels like the best way to do it.
So middle we have 80x. Oh wait, you're not gonna
But
double
you're gonna-
your hammer. Your hammer goes
Yeah,
away
you-
from Lockjaw. You get plus
Not
10.
gonna-
But it's gonna hammer
you get
the
plus
Doom.
10 from Doom. But
Yeah.
then you don't want a Wasp.
Yeah.
Because you're losing a 5 to get your Wasp in. Oh no, wait, you're getting only 1 5.
No, I have 2 slots here.
Okay, but then you're winning. Yes, plus 5, 12, plus 6. Yes, alright.
Yeah.
It's just me who
Okay.
cannot count. I am sorry.
Yeah, this is 21, so 8 plus. It's either Vision or Pixie. Those are the 2 options.
Right.
Coming out of the Lockjaw.
Have you considered U.S. Agent on the left?
Try to squeeze that one in next.
That's right.
Alright.
I mean, solid.
I feel like
I-
you showed the deck under its best colors.
Yes, winning. And
Exactly.
Yeah.
Spider Hand. doing what's
interesting
better
that they retreated. Like, I'm not sure.
Well,
Yeah, I'm not sure I would have retreated if I was them.
It's hard to know because when you're against the type of deck, it's a lot about how much you put your opponent on something. And they don't have Ella. Not for long got most of the best draw you can imagine for Lockjaw. I can understand the retreat. I'm not sure I would have retreated, but we don't know their hand. They don't have Ella.
Well, they have to win left, right? That's the.
Well, they have
And
to win.
without Hela, what's making even 15 points in this deck?
Well, they could have tried to solidify left, middle, and right, but what would they?
They don't have anything ongoing right, so the best that they can put is +4 points.
Maybe their best bet is just throw a big bomb in the middle, hope you can't tie right. But that's very unlikely because they know you get at least 6 at 13, which means the card you play there puts you. So no, I think their retreat is. All right, Atomist, we're up.
Okay. So my deck with the Invisible Woman, I'm for
Having a bit of difficulty hearing.
Yes. Maybe it's because you're sharing and talking at the. Can you stop sharing screen? Better.
Hello? Testing?
Yes. Much
Yeah.
better.
Okay, great.
Okay. Can you just send us a picture of your deck? I'll put it on.
Yes.
It's gonna be annoying to play. We want to do it just like last week. Like I'll play and tell me what to do. Actually, like yeah, I'll build your deck here. So what am I supposed to?
I'll put the screenshot in the.
I got it. All right. I'm building it. You can start explaining the reasoning.
Oh, so it's a C3 stack, a C3 deck with Invisible Woman. I think right now we see a lot of hiding information, and it's also hiding important cards that help us can win the round. That's what I'm gonna do with the Invisible Woman. And I think one big reason is like we have Red Guardians or like Lady Deathstrike, like actually hurting the deck a bit because there are a lot of 0 powers. Unless you kind of bast or using Invisible Woman, otherwise it's very easy to encounter, I guess. And I think important card definitely will be Cerebro, but also Valkyrie is very powerful. With the combo with the Grandmaster, you can actually win into lane very easily.
So the combo is Valkyrie on turn 5 and then Grandmaster, or is it like hide both behind Invisible?
So hiding Valkyrie on turn 5 and play Grandmaster on turn 6, maybe. Also, like we can hiding other things, but yeah, I will hide Valkyrie behind the Invisible Woman.
Yeah, I like that pattern. I
Um,
don't know.
yeah, I think with good matchups, definitely with the matchup with like big power cards, because Valkyrie can actually does hurt them a lot. And with bad matchups, I think Luke Cage is one of the biggest issue. I can't do anything with Valkyrie.
Yeah. To
Yeah.
retroactively answer you, Den, this is why Luke Cage is in the deck.
Yeah, Luke Cage is a big problem. I think besides that, I guess if we're gonna play Luke Cage, I definitely gonna power up my Iron Man a little bit more. It could be a problem. It could be annoying. And when you counter some location that gives you power or minus your power, sometimes it will be annoying. And Magic only can deal with one of them.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's yeah. Also, like when you didn't draw Cerebro, it will be annoying too.
Can you
Kind
imagine?
of you don't have a lot to rely on. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. Did I miss anything?
All right. How can we? Guess I'll play.
Yeah, sure.
Problem. All right. I am nothing but a hand.
Guess skip.
Already bad, right? Well, no, actually, we went fast, so it's
Yeah, it's not that bad. We can play Invisible Woman on the left.
Can I ask why invisible? Ready?
We have like so first I don't want to expose Sentinel that quick. Second we have Cerebro and Iron Man. It could hide perfectly under the Invisible Woman.
Right, Mysterio. We at least know they're playing Mockingbird. All right.
I personally will do Magic left.
Left.
Oh no, Magic right, my bad. Because I don't want to contest Asgard. Well, or Magic. Yeah, I think Magic right, because I personally don't want to contest the Asgard and give them more drawers.
What about middle? Like you don't really rely on 6 costs, but maybe
I
they
mean,
do. So
yeah, I mean, both are fine, middle
yeah,
or
I
right.
like right because Mysterio usually isn't associated.
Yeah.
Mysterio is associated with like Mockingbird, which is energy cheap decks, which don't
Mhm.
play too many 6.
like it. And
Oh.
besides, we have a strategy for those anyway.
So I guess I will. Okay. Let me think.
Is it because they have another strategy for Invisible Woman, or
I want to start. I feel like when they snap on Limbo, it's usually
Okay, then probably Mysterio left.
I don't have Mysterio.
No, Mystique left. My bad. Oh,
Can I
yeah?
ask
So they had another way to.
why did we play Mystique and not Cerebro?
uh. So I'm thinking like playing maybe Cerebro and Iron Man on turn 6, like the last card, so I actually can copy it. Thinking about Iron Man. But I think it's fine. I'm thinking a turn 7 maybe. But I think we can play Sentinel and Cerebro now. I think Sentinel mid, Cerebro left. Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, do we have the comp?
I mean, we can do the combo.
So,
We can do Valkyrie left.
do I have to Valkyrie
Or
Grandmaster?
oh, we can do Iron Man left.
Then I don't have space for Valkyrie and Grandmaster.
Oh, that's true.
Valkyrie or Iron Man right, and then next turn, Valkyrie Grandmaster.
But Iron Man
Also
alone on the
right.
right, what is it going?
Nothing.
Well, but it's going to be a. Yeah. Okay. Fair.
And why
fair,
am
fair.
I not doing?
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's. Yeah, it's Sentinels and
Probably gonna
Killmonger.
break it. All right, so there were a few problems in this. Number one is at 0 point in the game, you account for what your opponent would do. Like I told you, they are probably snapping because break limbo. At 0 point, did we consider the game could end?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when we mentioned that, why did they Red Guardian on the right instead of the left? Like I mentioned, like they probably have another way to deal with Invisible Woman.
Yes. So
That's right.
the thing is, Cerebro Tree is a deck which, at least the way you built it to be reactive, right?
Yes.
Reactive means you focus on your opponent, not. So you built
Okay.
a reactive deck, but you're thinking like a proactive deck. Doesn't mix very well.
Okay.
All right, time for challenges. You know most of everyone's decks. Everyone's gonna probably is gonna play against them. Well, these are conquest. But who's confident against who? Who wants to throw out a challenge?
I mean, it's not about confidence. I'm intrigued to play Not For Long because I think that matchup is one of the bad ones for me, unless I'm extremely precise. So it seems like a good challenge. I'm, in fact, not confident.
Sounds interesting enough. That's for sure.
Right.
Do you want me to make an invite code or a friendly battle?
I created a second channel, so like the last time. And
Yeah,
alternate.
I'll head over there.
All right. So I guess yeah, one of you just code sends split into two channels. Remember to share your screen.
All right, sounds good. Silverman, do you want to
And-
just send me a code or the
Yeah,
group chat?
I'm dropping it into the group coaching right now.
Wonderful.
Atomist, bring your a reactive deck. You're the one not playing. Get as much info because you're the one challenging.
Okay.
All right, Silvermint will play with you. One.
Okay, I'll share my screen.
Right. Or in.
All right, so let me call up the screenshot of his deck I took because, again, information. Let's see. So, look, no downside, I think, to playing Quinjet right now. Let's play it here. We know it's a safe location. Okay, that's interesting. Angelo Wright is always a risk on an unrevealed, but there's not that many places that can hurt us. And I don't know what X Mansion will do. And some of New York's already occupied, but then again, I don't have that many cards. It. Yeah, I'm going to gamble on the right. It sometimes is not optimal, but I think worth it here. Okay, so the next play is Mobius.
All right. One thing I'd like to mention.
Yeah.
Is they went Pixie, their deck. They didn't snap you.
So it could be that they didn't get the draw they want, or they're just playing it cautious the first round.
'Cause personally, if I'm going Pixie Mobius into a Loki deck, I'm snapping you. You know.
Yeah, maybe they don't have the Lockjaw combo yet.
Also,
I think
they're not
this
playing
on the.
Mobius, right? Oh no, they are.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Didn't take a screenshot.
I think. Fair enough. Okay, so they played nothing on turn 3. That feels. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, I feel like this is snappable. They'll just leave. I could try to lure them into more. Pretending I don't have the draw yet either, but they know I've got the pieces I need. So,
I mean,
all right, let's.
I think like the only reason not to snap here
Mhm.
is either you think there's a risk, or
Yeah.
you think this game's gonna go the distance and you're gonna get. To be honest, I don't think it.
Yeah, it's probably not. So I'm gonna drop this here and maybe this here. I don't think it totally matters yet.
I really like the Snow Guard because you threaten the killing limit. You have the choice to do it.
Yeah.
All right, Silverman takes.
Yeah,
the
that
first
seems pretty
one.
straight.
I will travel, not for long.
All right, see you in a bit.
Hello, not long.
Hello, Dan.
What was this first round?
The first round was the Black Bolt ruined my entire beta bill into drawing my hammer plan. Yeah, absolutely. I'm just trying to figure out if I feel like I want to pitch something into Gamma Lab, but I also don't think I can put more things than Silvermint can.
Not really. Plus, the cards he's gonna put in there are much less valuable.
Yeah. So I think I'd have to ignore it. That's a little bit better.
Ooh. That could work. And it hurts to throw a Mobius into Gamma Lab against the Loki deck. What are we gonna do?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
They're aggressive. Because the other way is, if you think you're gonna lose Gamma Lab, how much better is it to just Lockjaw Metal and just like, all right, you win left, but I'm gonna get the nuts on the other.
Is it better than to bill and then Lockjaw left?
Personally, oh, well, you could, yeah. It depends. I mean, it's better to draw the hammer. It's a little worse to draw faster. I guess you were right to not play Lockjaw.
Now the question is, do I aggressively snap here? Because I get to Lockjaw Spider Ham.
I mean, you kind of know what they play. So I guess just do the math. Like you even saw the card from
Yeah, there's
Valentina. So you should be able to like have kind of a range of the points you expect them to be.
Yeah, I mean, I think I am probably up on points. It's
The only thing that you want to consider is potentially they have a
US
US
agent.
agent at minus 16.
Yeah, maybe it's Thor.
Is your deck like only big cards at this point? It's like Pixie, the Hammer, and just big cards?
Pixie, Wasp, and Odin, Red Hulk, Thor.
Maybe you just go the hard way. You're gonna go like Tor Vision and just draw a big card.
I'm putting Ham to block Red Guardian.
Yeah. I mean,
Actually, does that matter at all?
I-
I just changed my mind on that one. It does not.
well, first they had Prio. And second, I don't think you'll have space. Well, you
Oh,
blocked it, as you said.
Solved it.
Do you have a big toll card in your deck? Or are like your 6 costs more like Doom and stuff like that?
Red Guardian is a 9.
Red Guardian? No, Red Guardian is Red Hulk?
Oh, Red Hulk. Sorry,
Oh,
other
okay.
red card. Sorry, thinking about their card. Yeah, the best I can do. I have Wasp, Jane, Red Hulk, Odin, and Hammer.
You have 2 now.
I think I might Lockjaw Pixie next turn.
Oh, next turn? Wait, how many cards are in your deck?
5.
So you have like 40% chance 9, and what are the other ones?
So Hammer's a fine draw. Thor, Lady Thor, Odin, and Red Hulk. And then there's Wasp.
Oh wait, you
is
have
the only
Odin.
bad draw.
No, then I think it's Vision.
You think it's Vision here?
Well, you have 60% chance to get an 8 or a 9, which like 8 plus 8 is better than 4 plus 8, than 5 plus 8. Like basically, Vision is bigger than Lockjaw, and Lockjaw isn't gonna get you more than 1 card.
So let's play the US agent game. Hammer would be the best. That is not what we drew.
So if they USA,
It's
plus 5.
5, 6, 7. US agent's minus 4, right?
Yes, so that would be a 9, which because the only card that's resistant agent is Mobius, which is 4. So
And they have 7 cards in hand.
So it's like the play is faster, and then the question is, do you read for US agent or do you?
I think I'm recruiting for US agent. Oh,
Right.
okay, they didn't have it.
Back to Silvermint.
Wait, did we both retreat there?
Why did you?
All right. Why did what?
Why did you? What was your reasoning? 'Cause his was I can't beat US agent.
So I didn't have U.S. agent.
Figured.
And he could have had Odin. He could have had Jane Foster. I couldn't compete on raw points. He had too many good draws.
It's funny because you both saw the bad outcome here.
Yep.
Because he drew Jane Foster.
It wasn't worth 4 cubes.
He drew Jane Foster, and he just didn't gamble it. He was like, "Well, we lose to US agent. Expect it." You didn't think your US agent was scary enough, or did you at least consider? Did you think like, "Oh wait, if he thinks I have US agent"?
So
you go this far?
I did not. I'll admit. I was thinking it more like it almost the number of cards he could play that would just beat me on points. It just seemed like a bad gamble for 4 cubes. I didn't consider bluffing it though. No. Okay, so he's just snapped. So he's got relevant pieces. I think I'm still in for now. Do I want to play Coulson left or Coulson middle? I think I want to play left.
Well, basically, you have to think whether your highest point, if you intend to win Baxter.
Well, for me, part of it is like U.S. Agent is going to factor into this game. So, oh my gosh, they gave us Loki. Why would they? Okay, so
Pretty funny to play a Loki-less deck, and Coulson is like, "What the hell is this deck? Let me fix it."
that's
Just
right. That's
play
right.
Loki. It's time
Well,
to shine.
No, I mean, I'm looking at his cards. Like, I'm
I'm
not
jo-
sure I want to
I'm
inherit a lot of them.
I'm joking.
Fair,
Well,
fair, fair.
you don't want to
Um,
inherit a lot of them, but you want to inherit them at -1 cost, because they're playing a lot of 5 and 6s. Next turn, you just play 6 into.
so I would lose my. So I need to think that they have their combo. I don't have Mobius to counter. They could do Mobius, and then my Loki strategy goes. So I think Luke and maybe Quinjet here.
I really want to play Quinn.
Yeah.
The other thing was
Okay. So Mobius seems good here. The problem is that right lane. I don't have a thing to drop there. Can I still hurt them by doing Mobius this late? Like,
I mean, they played Pixie.
yeah. Is Beta Ray Bill gonna go? Let's see. So the problem is, okay, hold on. Where do I want to contest? Things are gonna come out of. Do I want to? Yeah, I'm trying to gamble where I put U.S. Agent. It's either this or the reverse play.
But depends.
I think I want to.
How?
Sorry.
Like, it depends if you.
I don't think I can, especially since he's running a Doom deck.
Well, there's a way you can. That means you. The way you win is just drop Sarah and go.
Hmm.
This isn't so bad.
Yeah.
You can still go like Elsa, Loki.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so that's a good call. Let's see. They're going to get the hammer back again. They can drop there. So that's going to become, just to make sure, double. Oh, right.
Yeah, but what I'm not sure of is double 8, or is it gonna double 12 and then -4?
Oh, well, it says double Beta Ray's power.
Yeah,
So
but
I think it's going to
it's
become 16.
power right now is 12. That's the question is like, what is considered like power by the game? Is it the power that's on the card, or is it the actual power for modifiers? Because the real power is 12, but because US Agent is here, it's 12 power -4, but it's still base 12 at this point. And to be honest, I haven't had that interaction, so I can't even tell you how it's gonna go.
Yeah. Well, we're going to find out. So I feel like, gosh,
Keep in mind that if you go for this, you need to win left. Because basically the one winning left wins, except if they drop 2.
is there a better strategy for this?
Yeah, Loki is much bigger than Kitty.
Oh, but it's going to be hit by U.S. Agent. No, I have Luke. Juice. Oh, shoot. Wait, no.
Do something.
Like this, and then yes, like that.
The risk is, do you win? Not sure you're gonna win. Sure, you win. Okay, so it did double and then -4.
Okay. Well, now we know.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
No.
Yep.
Oh no, you know
Yeah.
not. You were not winning this one.
Yep. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Right, and back to not for long. Oh, hello.
Sounds good.
All right. The deck apparently did what it was supposed to do, which is drop a lot of points.
Yeah, all it needed was one good hit off of Pixie. And that's what it did. Am I saving this stone? What am I doing? 3, 4, 5? Nah. Probably draw a Wasp or Spider Hand by then. Spellstone. Okay. Even better, 3, 4, 5. Thanks. There's no way for them to get around Crimson Cosmos. Fair.
You'll see it coming. At least they'll mail you that.
First to fill. Guess they can have that. 3 hammer. I can't fill by 5. They can fill. It's not, yeah. Definitely not worth racing. No, that can get into Crimson Cosmos. I think I just want more Molniers. Now that I have both of them. I can ham Bill next turn. Yeah, I like that. Ooh, actually, I've changed my mind. This gives me it.
That's nice. And you actually can.
Yep,
Oh, I cancel. They'll get a 6 cost. Pay it.
they are welcome to have a 6 cost.
Well, that's how they
They're
play
welcome to
around
have a
things.
ton of.
We're wondering how do they beat Cosmo. The way.
Sugar's there too. No Angela.
You have Odin. Or Odin.
Mhm. This feels better.
How many cards do you have?
4. Pixie Vision, Doom, Odin. I think I want to get the She-Hulk just in case the Mobius. I just want to out
I
now.
definitely agree with the like what I was wondering. Do we need to play the hammer now? Because we don't really have a way to play behind Lockjaw next. And if you draw, no, I would still play Lockjaw. But if you draw Odin next turn, you might want to go Odin in the middle. So my question is, do we
Okay.
need to throw that hammer now, considering we don't have a second play for Lockjaw anyway in hand? We might regret it if we draw a small card, but it's like 25% chance that holding this hammer actually wins the right lane.
I like 25%.
No, remember when you see Jane Foster, quickly click their avatar to
Oh yeah.
late, but reflex.
Yeah, it's too late now. Oops. Doom. This goes in anyways.
Win if you. I mean, you win middle. Your deck is Vision, Odin.
Pixie Vision Odin. Yep.
So, if it's Odin or Vision, question is, how do you? Because
Middle and
we
right.
haven't seen their big 6 cost, but do you beat their big 6 cost if you Red Hulk? Because you just add 8, and if they play their 6 costs, you don't even get the bonus.
If they Red Guardian though, because I don't have priority, this lane's lost.
That's a
Here we are,
lot.
Corey. Thank you so much.
I think I like the Doom. I think it's safer. You won't beat them. You won't beat like 6 cost in them. But Doom could win. And they could retreat, honestly. You have a Mobius and everything. I could see them retreat.
Oh, 6 cost metal. Hello.
Oh, wow. Okay, then I'm sorry, because Red Hulk would have...
Lost.
Oh yeah, because Black Cat went to the left, yeah.
Yep.
Where was the winning? Oh, the winning line was... Yeah, the winning line was actually Doom into Hammer, because you pulled Odin. You would have won left and right. The winning line was actually throw the 6 away and keep...
Isn't that funny? No, that wouldn't have worked because Doom would have been pulled. Odin would have been pulled before Hammer.
Oh, true. Never mind. You didn't have a chance because they got Hela and Black Cat. Oh. Right?
All right.
Hello, Silver.
Hello.
Aren't you a dirty high roller?
You can't believe what I like when I saw that Hella. But like I thought his initial snap was like, all right, we've got a location that he knows I can't play in it at all. The thing that was really interesting for me was I had a decision point: should I play my Mobius and go explosive on 6, or should I try to win the high roll? We were concerned about an Odin Hammer combo, but you know he played it on Lockjaw. Like middle that wins. So yeah, it seemed like a solid one. I was debating whether or not to snap back. I wasn't sure.
I like what you pulled here.
No, it was a very sneaky, unexpected play. And I think the thing that was good was when I decided to skip the Mobius. Like, just lean in. Just try to win that. Okay. So let's see. Okay, we know they're gonna go to the right. Seems like it's solid to get honestly a Bloodstone down here.
Considering it's gonna end up on the right.
Yeah. The question is it better to do Coulson now?
You have Quinjet on the board. That's tempting.
Yeah, maybe I like that. Okay. Go away, pop up. There we go.
Also, mine from now on, your snaps puts them on def. Oh no, wait, they're at 5 health. Alright, ignore me. Later that.
Oh, come on. Okay, that's fun for me. Oh, okay, hold on. So if I have Snow Guard, I can drop some things on the left, but they're better than going wide. Better going wide than I am. Oh, there's such a dirty Legion play here, by the way. I think I want to Elsa and Snow Guard. Elsa middle, Snow Guard left. Wait, no, because then hold on. The problem is that Coulson is going to be. Do I gamble trying to put this on the left? Oh yeah, I can just Snow Guard it later, right? So why don't I just do this plus this? I mean, Red Hulk will grow if he's got it, but
Yeah, you could do it like this. I would have thrown US Agent. Just for
hmm Oh, so he's all right. He won the better version of that gamble. Okay, so now. Do I gain an advantage?
how
Yes.
much for hammer work?
That's going to be 6 points.
What, like, if you play US, right? You're at
Mhm.
+8, correct? And-
Wait, the Thor hammer?
Yeah.
Don't you mean Beta Ray Bow?
Well, there's both
Like
hammers.
Thor's going to dodge
I know.
US Agent.
Thor is gonna dodge US Agent, but
Mhm.
hammer is +6, which puts them at 11. If you play US
Okay.
Agent, you're at 13. So
Mhm.
unless they hammer plus Thor plus Odin, the only way they contest that lane is if they play more cards.
Oh
there.
shoot. Hold on,
The
they're
only-
snapping.
Go ahead.
So sorry.
All
So
of
you're
this to say,
thinking
I would have done Elsa US. And then next turn
US
again.
Agent, right? I don't
Because-
understand the reason for right.
Because you've seen most of their cards that are resistant to US Agent. So now the only way they challenge this lane is by playing expensive cards. And you already beat Mjolnir buff. Wasp, you did. Because like basically now you're at +10. With the hammer they go to 11, so play a card there. Every card they can play from now will be bad against US Agent because you've seen most of their cheap cards.
But what about Hammer and Odin? Just in the center.
That's the only thing that you would lose against. But then you can play around it.
Unless I do hmm. Is there something sneaky with like so I have priority, so I can hurt them by doing Legion.
Definitely. I would definitely try Legion left.
Yeah. But then I don't get the stack bonus.
Backbone.
So maybe I just Legion and Snow Bear on the left. And don't contest middle at all. All right. That's gonna be fun. See what happens. Ah, that's a shame for them. That little frowny face is great. Oh, that was fun.
So, all right, so my idea of US Agent on the right wasn't good in that precise scenario. But my idea was if they do this, you had agents. Because that's the only way they would beat you. So if that's the only way they can beat you, you know exactly how to beat. You know exactly what you're supposed to play around.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the other
like
thing is they didn't Jane Foster, made it like much more likely. Both.
Yeah, I was scared about the Hammer Odin combo. I'll admit I didn't see US Agent on the right. I might have gone a different direction, but the Legion was just, once I had priority, they can drop big cards. It just seemed like a decent gamble. I don't know.
Because otherwise, and there was also a way to get Elsa activated. Other line you had. Then you would have been
So
like a Miss Marvel gamble, but you would have
Yeah,
never
I
got
probably-
two cards on the left.
I mean, I had enough cheap cards that maybe I could have just kept trying. But
Well, he was
I
already turn
probably would have done.
5. It was
Yeah.
a huge gamble because we're talking about Danger Room.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have dropped US Agent because it closed the Marvel play. I might have just tried to drop a Hawk on the left, etc. But then that would have been like, you just can't go wide against that kind of deck. So yeah, I didn't see the U.S. agent at the beginning. I get the reason for it exactly.
Because
yeah, ultimately you had to drop a card.
yeah, it was more like we need to do something, and
Mhm.
the middle, because basically like how do like it's the exact same chances they either get Thor Hammer or Beta Ray Bill's Hammer. Like it's the exact
Yeah,
same
yeah,
percentages. And the thing is, if they get Beta Ray Bill's Hammer, you never win middle.
yeah. No, that's right.
While Thor, they need to get Thor's Hammer plus Odin. And they need to play both on the same location.
Yeah, I
So
think.
it felt like
Oh,
a
sorry.
much lower chances of this happening. And
Mhm.
if that's the only thing you lose to, you can just spend your entire turn being like, all right, if they do this, how do I beat it? So I felt like it would just narrow down every single possibility to a simple, like,
Mhm.
can I beat that?
Yeah, what I feel is inspired about U.S. Agents as I think about your play there more is I always want to hold that back against this deck to see where it'd be most effective. Um, you know, using it, there's a different way for it to be effective. Tell them where they shouldn't play. Funnel the play into somewhere else. Um, I will say though, the Legion Bear, that idea, like, they had exactly the thing that could punish us. The combo. It was the only way to win. If not for really good luck on that danger room, they still would have taken it.
Yes,
So
but
this was a
how did
yeah
we
high
beat
roll
that?
game.
Yeah, but how did we beat that? That's the
Well,
thing.
so
The question is, how did we beat that out? Like, because if you don't change the middle, you have no
mhm.
card that beat Odin, so you can't win middle.
U.S. Agent in the center, combined with Beta Ray Bill, um, that starts to shave them down.
Well,
And
Odin
if
is
you're
still.
dropping a Marvel in the center,
Well, then you also need to play Luke Cage at some point, because otherwise your Marvel is a 1.
mhm.
And in that scenario, Marvel boosts the right, but you still lose it because Thor still beats you.
Mhm.
And you have 0 points on the left because where are the 2 cards required for Marvel?
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
That's the thing, is like, if we go this line, which I agree has more chances to win, but it costs like 5 more energies.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. I feel like the Legion Bear idea, whatever they're going to drop, it's going to be big, valuable cards. We can kill some of them. That's a good chance. The thing I didn't see, the U.S. agent, ended up really mattering in a good way. Yeah, it was a good lesson for me.
All right. So
Hey, not
now
for long.
it is.
My Silverman, that still hurts looking at it now.
Yeah. So, just to catch you up, so like I have the Legion Bear. The big then contribution here was dropping U.S. Agent early on, and I was fighting that a little bit. Um, yeah,
Why didn't
you
you play
you
it
almost had that.
middle?
So why didn't we play it middle?
Yeah, that
This
was
is
my question.
that's what I was gonna do originally. Especially because we had drawn Marvel, Miss Marvel. We had a nice little combo 1, 2, 3 going for the costs. And since the goal is to conceal play patterns, you don't necessarily expect a Marvel, even though we're setting it up. Like you're used to seeing Quinjet, Coulson, Collector together. So I was going to try to preserve the Marvel US agent route. Um, Den was right that, ultimately we were going to run out of opportunities to play on Danger Room. I was thinking I could use my Hawk, but then the problem is, so can you. And then we ran out of time. And so I kept US Agent on the right.
So
That was inspired Den play right there.
well, I got lucky then. So
Hmm.
the idea basically, not for long, is that from our perspective, the only way the US agent to the right loses is if you have Thor's Hammer plus Odin together.
Which I was scared of.
The
Yeah.
thing, yeah. The thing is, even if we US agent in the middle, if you get Beta Ray Bill's Hammer, we never beat you. Like we never ever win the
Mm.
medal if you get better rebuilds hammer. And from our perspective, there's the exact same chance you get one or the other. So percentage-wise, no line was more safe because depending on which hammer you get plus Odin, one lane is lost.
hmm
The thing is, if we US agent to the right, the only thing we lose to is hammer plus Odin. So that makes Silverman's turn 6 extremely simple. Do I beat hammer plus Odin?
hmm
So the play wasn't necessarily like better from a strict perspective, but it made turn 6 much easier to think about. Because then the choice becomes obvious. While if we US agent in the middle, we could have lost to Better Rebel's Hammer plus Doctor Doom. We could have lost to both hammers and almost nothing else. I just felt like narrowing down the possibilities to this specific pattern, which at this point we already knew we had Legion, so we could at least test a 25% against it, was the highest percent overall, and it would make it much simpler to figure out what do you want to do on turn 6, compared to keeping our options open, which in this case would also keep your options open. And considering Silvermint has the more flexible deck, but also the weaker one in terms of points, I wanted to reduce the lines, because if we're just competing on points, you have the upper hand.
Yeah, that's the thing I didn't see. I ultimately was worried that if I tried to go wide with Miss Marvel, like you're just so much better going wide. So I went with the US agent.
And
I didn't consider the benefit of narrowing the lanes to remove information I need to calculate from myself. That's clever.
And also because if you play Miss Marvel, we established the fact that you need to play Miss Marvel and US Agent in the middle. Which means you also have to play Luke Cage to protect your Miss Marvel from US Agent. That is already 4 more energy that you need to expend. And then you're like, alright, I did all this, and I still have 0 cards on the left, which is Danger Rule. I need to get 2 for Miss Marvel, otherwise I just lose to Doom. So in the end, it was just a choice. It was, looking at the result, it was the bad one because you had the exact pattern that would beat us. You got the 25% chance. But the idea here was we accept to lose to one thing, which we still have 25% chance to win against, instead of losing to multiple things that we have 100%.
Interesting. Okay.
If that makes any sense. If someone doesn't agree or doesn't necessarily logic, I'm happy to.
Yeah, it is one of the more subtle and inspired plays I've seen in a while. I would not have made that play. I feel like I played the previous round pretty solidly, followed it through. Like we snuck 4 cubes off of that one. This one, like I did not see that move. Like I think we won in part because Den established that lane anchor.
Alrighto.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry, Dr.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be cool to kind of go in depth because I've never thought that before of trying to stem a decision tree with your play. It was just never a thought that crossed my mind. It's a really interesting concept.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
Genuinely, that one's going to stick for a while. Yeah.
I can dedicate a session to it because I have a perfect video for it. So we can do that next week. Right now, Atomist needs to challenge someone.
Aha, excellent.
So you can either challenge the current champion, 1 win, or you can try to show Not For Long his deck was really, really bad and like the second loss to him.
Ouch.
I'll challenge the champion.
Alright, so we're going for the championship of the coaching championship. It's gonna be Silvermint against Atomist. And because Atomist cannot share his screen because it's a bug, I will stay with Silvermint the whole time. So Not For Long, are you okay to play with Atomist?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, then I'll let you guys go into the second channel.
Okay, I'll send a code.
Then Not For Long.
Alright.
Silvermint, I'm already on your channel. So you don't
Sounds good. Sounds good. And the real thing is it's Adamus versus Luke Cage, I feel.
Well, that's only Valkyrie. I'm pretty sure, like, when you're gonna see Bast,
Mhm.
it might be much more difficult than you think.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
So,
Cerebro, Mystique, and all of these scars, they don't care about US Agent. And if they're behind Invisible Woman, your Red Guardian is out.
Yep. This is in some ways a very. It is hard for me sometimes to anticipate just how well Cerebro can grow, which is the whole point, right? I don't have as many counter cards to it as I would like. Let's see. Game Master is tricky. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. Like, this is not a foregone conclusion at all. Okay, so right now I think Quinjet probably on the left. Just reminding myself, do they have anything that can punish me? I mean, they have Mobius, and obviously they do have Valkyrie if I don't draw what I need. Okay.
Well, the thing is, your cards are kind of low power.
Mm-hmm.
Not that bad. What are these?
No, I think it's yeah.
All right, Monster
So this is
Metropolis is really
interesting.
good.
Yeah. So in a way, I almost don't have to play on it because they're going to be loath to play on it a bit. I think I Angela on the right rather than trying to double down and win that thing. I can play there later. I mean, I'm thinking like they just they want to be careful about competing it unless they magic it. And if they magic it, then I know I need to recommit. Okay, that does not help them at all or me at all. That's fascinating. So I think right now I Coulson right and see if they magic. Okay. Oh, that's a shame. I really want to draw Mobius right now. Nope. Okay, so in that case. Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm silly. I'm a very silly man. Is it better to drop Kitty or Snow Guard at this point? There is a benefit to doing the bear on Campley. Wait, hold on. If I do this, I'm going to lose my draw. And I still want to draw like a Luke Cage, maybe. Maybe I just this. No, that feels solid for me. I have priority. Let's see what happens.
Out.
Yeah.
They're
Let's see
into
what this. Oh, there it is. Yeah. All right. Cool. So, yeah. So we know that they're going to start stacking points back there. Another benefit of Red Guardian is obviously removes that from benefiting from the combo. I think there's, let's see, we don't really need the Snow Guard. This just seems solid, right?
act with it.
Do they have anything that can?
I can't remember. They put a screen.
Yeah. Bast, Grandmaster, Invisible Woman, Jeff, Sentinel, Cerebro, Mystique, Magic, Killmonger, Miles. That's it. Yeah. Well, it's still fine to build points. They haven't magicked yet, so it still tells us that centers, unless this is. Oh. Okay, so So did he do the Mystique thing again, or has he dropped Cerebro? And also, does it matter? So a good play for him. Let's see. You know, it'd be absolutely hilarious. I don't contest middle at all, and I let that poor Bast throw off the entire Cerebro curve.
Find it, but die on the left.
If I do something like this, so the worry is if there's Valkyrie here.
Well, you would tie left. No, if they have Cerebro
but
plus
no,
Valkyrie.
yeah, exactly right.
Oh no, because Cerebro buffs. I'm not sure it would work. Maybe
Oh,
it's
that's
just
right. That's right. It would.
Maybe it's just safe. The safe play is Sentry in the middle instead of Kitty play collect.
Wait.
It would be remove
wait.
Kitty.
Oh, wait, but
Go ahead.
I kind of like the idea of
Okay, go ahead.
tormenting them a little
Right.
bit. I don't know. I mean, we'll see if this hunts me, but okay, cool.
It was fun.
So, can you tell me your idea again?
I feel like it was just safe if you went so Sentry in the middle.
Yeah.
And then instead of Kitty on the right, you play Collector. And then on the left, you play Snow Guard, because then Collector is a 4, Kitty was a 3. You would gain 1 point on the right. And instead of being almost guaranteed to win left, you would have been almost.
Gotcha. All right, fair.
But it was more like an alternate if you were doubting your idea. Otherwise, I think your idea was.
I mean, you never expect them to like. I mean, with Cerebro, right? Like, if you can play with their cards, there's no reason they would expect me to just cede the middle, right? It seemed like a safe gamble. They thought I was going to have a higher point card. Any reason not to just do this?
I want to copy Kitty.
Okay.
Like,
Fair,
honestly,
fair.
right now, I would just play. Then I would copy Elsa over and over.
Yeah. I mean, Elsa's always great on this location. But, it's not terrible for them either.
You don't have any way to interact with. You could also copy Red Guardians. Or you could copy Collectors.
Yeah, that's always a fun one. Is that good enough to snap already?
Well, keep in
I
mind
don't
they
know.
have Valkyrie.
I still want Luke Cage.
They have Valkyrie and stuff. Want to wait.
Yeah. Pretty solid for them. Let's see. So Mobius and Quinn both have utility. Get a second collector down, bounce a kitty somewhere else, maybe on the right, and then start stacking like Elsa's next turn. I stay open for possible Red Guardian plays. Yeah, I keep my hand a little bit light.
5. It's either that or you start stacking Elsa. Different ways to make.
Yeah. Okay, that's fun. So is it worth Mobiusing, because I have Quinjet, Valentina, and the friends along the way? Would I ever need this much energy? I mean, it doesn't matter because we have rival Mobii. Wait, so do I even care then? Rather than just doing an Elsa here?
Much rather go for like what's
Yeah.
Mobius.
Yeah, exactly right.
Think about the fact that not drawing anymore. Might want.
Well, that's why I'm playing it in the middle.
Yeah, but
I might wanna
Elsa,
what, sorry?
Elsa puts you up to 6, and coming back puts you to 7. So
Oh, but even with the Mobius?
like I want to draw cards. There's Luke Cage in that deck.
Oops. Yeah. No, fair. Wait, but when I draw... Oh, that doesn't matter then.
Yeah, but no, Kitty comes back before you.
Yeah, I see, okay. Okay, so now... So... Mobius would let me play a Valentina card. Red Guardian would start disabling some of their point combos.
Like Red Guardian, you can tread.
Yeah. Do we still want to... So if we do this, then we're not going to get our... Look, if we do... Wait, hold on.
And also, Sentinel is better than
That's annoying.
Valentine.
That's right. So if we do this, though, we're not going to draw a card.
Yeah, but you're not gonna draw a card anyway, unless you play
Mhm.
Angela.
Well, then, isn't it better to just
I would
do
play that.
this on the right? Okay, fair. What's interesting is they now have a very expensive turn 6. They either need to Cerebro Mystique or they need to do their combo, or they're preserving a Valkyrie. Like, they're running out of lanes to just win. Oh, that's really handy. So, oh, please, don't fill. Okay, love it. So it's pretty cheeky to Red Guardian again, but like, how are they gonna win? If they just Valkyrie, no, Red Guardian's better there. Oh wait, if I'm gonna do that, isn't it better to just drop a Elsa here and then a Red Guardian?
Right? Better to put.
Well, we're still gonna build our stacks higher if we do this, but if they just drop a Valkyrie,
Yeah, but
we
they
have
need to drop
priorities, so
Valkyrie plus something, because otherwise, like they don't have Cerebro in play, so Valkyrie is free.
yeah,
The only one cost they have is Bast. So if they go Bast
Yeah.
plus Valkyrie, you win.
yeah, and I think they saw that too. Yeah, this was my thinking. They're just getting too expensive on their turn 6. They didn't have any of the pieces down. And they knew we had a Red Guardian, so they knew that left lane was vulnerable. Okay. Well, that's so far decent for us. They don't have anything like a Luke, right? So they also haven't used magic yet. That's fun. Okay, that's important. Finally, Luke. So here's my thinking. If we snap now, they know it's because we drew... No, they might just think it's a good location.
Angela just better?
Okay, this is fun. I'm sorry?
Isn't Angela just better, or do you want to go cool?
Yeah, I want to do probably Collector Kitty. Next turn. So then the question is, where do I want to fake that I'm playing?
How
Left?
would Angela medal? I mean, you're gonna want to win. You have Luke Cage, so you don't
Yeah.
care about Valkyrie.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to... Oh, that's interesting. I think I... Wait, how much do I care about that? Is that worth competing for?
Well, think about how
I mean, it's
fast
worth it. Not...
you want to fill it. You play a 3 cost.
a 3 cost, because
Yes.
then...
Because then you give yourself a chance to deck a 1 and
So the problem is it's less. Well, I guess I could just do this.
Do you have anything in your deck that can they play Red Guardian?
Nope.
And how do they beat?
I just don't want to reveal that I have Luke Cage yet. Yeah. Like, that's the winning card. Yeah. At least I'm thinking. Okay, so now. So is the idea this and the next turn? Like, they're not going to fill that this turn, are they? I mean, no, they have Sentinel and. Wait,
Right?
how did we think we get it? Oh, no, you were going to play Coulson there, right?
Well, I was giving myself a deck of 1 cost, and you Elector Key.
Gotcha. Okay. So this seems a bit dicey, but I think. Let's see what happens. Wait, hold on. Coulson's better. Okay. That's fine for us. So US agent helps a little bit with them, but let's see. What do I want on the right here? Is Luke bet? Wait, when am I going to play Luke if not now? What is my next turn? I want to Red Guardian. Hold on. Okay, so there's Luke plus Red Guardian next turn, or there's play Luke now and use maybe something from Coulson. I feel like this gives us a bit of a better high roll, and it still conceals the Luke. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah, so it's either going to be Luke Kitty or it's going to be Cage Kitty. Fascinating. Okay. Okay, so now I want to keep that open. I got to keep in mind they've got a Killmonger. They've punished that a few times now. I could really make you unhappy if I played Shuri MODOK. You're like, Silverman. I think I have to at some point reveal the Luke. I don't want to play Kitty this turn. What can I do with this energy? Oh, I'm worried about them Killmongering. Yeah. Is there something else that's good to do with? Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I know what I would do. I would go US agent.
Yeah. Oh, before. Okay. Yeah.
But then you play Shuri at the end of. Like you can
So
take
like
Valentine.
Luke plus Shuri.
Sure, for example, if you want to show the Luke, they don't have any counter to it.
What else? Yeah. Yeah. This seems.
Then next turn you can actually afterward.
That is funny. Yep. All right. I'm okay with this. Yep. There's that. Okay. Okay. So they know they're a big play. What can they drop? They can drop an Iron Man. I have priority, so I can't. Wait. Hold on. I'm sorry. This seems not yet, of course, but like. This. Where else do I want to contest? So I think I can win. Valentina would make a collector a little bit higher, but not as high as this. Do I want to go nuts on the left? I'm already winning the left, aren't I?
Yeah, you have.
So I,
Plus, you should take back Baxter.
yeah, I feel pretty good about this. If I snap back, do I?
I don't think you.
Yeah.
10-1.
Yeah, I don't need to. Yeah. Okay. Enjoy that. So here's where it hurts.
Never played.
Hmm.
I've played to the right. At least it was a 50. Why
Yep.
we ate.
Nice. I love it. Beautiful. Yeah. So what's interesting is this is the second time in a row where you've used agent in a way I wouldn't, and it ended up just being beautiful.
Well, the thing is, because I feel like how good it is, which I agree with, but the reason why it's so affected is the same as it's really good to make them doubt, because the card is good. So when you show them you have something good, typically people will go like, "I'm gonna do it."
Yeah. Is there a reason to hold the snow guard back right now? Like we're gonna have Angela soon.
No, but I would play.
Oh, on the right. Oops.
Because
Okay.
you can't Angela on the left because there. So if
Yep.
if the
Makes
middle
sense.
location
Perfect.
is good, you open yourself, and if it's bad, right. Oh,
Okay, that's pretty good for us.
good Valentina and Angela later.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Is it better to Angela in the center?
Well, the problem is if Angela goes left, we go back to the key.
Yep. Or if it goes right, we're full. Yep. All right. Makes sense. So obviously they want to try to avoid that a little bit.
We have ongoings.
Yeah, we do. We actually have what is that? 3 of them? Yeah. Plus whatever we get out of the other thing. Okay, this is feeling pretty decent for us. Do we Red Guardian right away, or are there better targets? I might wait a turn because he likes to put Mystique before.
And the thing is, killing that invisible woman, open. Not like you have a second counter card.
That's right. So I think, honestly, probably something like this.
I think so.
Yep, fun.
But
Okay.
why? They didn't. Oh, because they were locked.
They don't want to use it. Yeah. I think they don't
Why
want
don't
to use
they
it.
want to use it? They have 0 cost cards. They have 0 power cards, but gets them to trade.
Yep. I think maybe they're just too afraid of Red Guardian right now. They're forgetting that if they stack them on lanes, it becomes a 50-50, a 1/3 for me, etc. Okay, so I think I don't totally love my options at the moment.
There is a chance you go Spectrum. Because the thing is, on turn 6, you're probably playing Hawk. Which means the only time you play, if you're going to play Spectrum, it's now. Because on turn 5, you're going to go triplet. On turn 6, you're going to get triplet.
It doesn't. We haven't drawn any of our ongoings, but like also I don't think that's how we win anyway. So don't hold it back just because it could be a combo. Makes sense. Plus, it makes them think we don't have good things, like we haven't drawn our cards. Okay, I like that a lot. Okay, so let's see here. Elsa here, and I feel like start to threaten that.
Yeah, I mean, next turn you want to go 3+3. Play it now, or you just forever.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so they've got the Iron Man. Let's see.
Well, now we
So now we got what? Yeah.
no, we just drew Quinjet, so we could have kept.
hmm They played this last turn, right? Oh, the card behind Invisible.
Yes, they played it along.
So we could possibly screw up if they're setting up a combo here. If we do this and then Luke center, but where's the Iron Man dropping? Oh, and plus we then lost the Hawk. So
Kind of won.
yeah, maybe we don't play Luke. Maybe we this plus
I would play Luke because it have 12, have 11.
so like this. I'm not sure.
I think I would
Well-
play that Hawk to
The Hawk to the right.
because it gets you up.
Oh,
to
just for
5,
pure. Yeah,
And Cerebro on a 3 cost is 5.
yeah. Yeah, this seems. Let's see how that breaks out.
I don't think they can beat you. We're already ahead on the left. So.
Yep,
I
yep.
just didn't want to lose a lane because they played a random.
Well, let's see what this is. Yep.
The problem is their deck doesn't develop.
Nope, nope, nope.
Right, too.
Sounds good. Oh, and it looks like not for long took off.
Yeah, they had to.
Fair enough.
Back.
Hello, hello. Tough game, tough game.
How was
There's
it
so
on
many
your side?
ways to encounter my deck.
Well, it wasn't
Mhm.
so much about the counter. It was more of, well, if you look at Silverman's screen right now,
Yeah.
you didn't like a disruptive deck is good because you're scared of the opponent countering what you build. That's how disruptive deck work. They keep the threat alive that at some point what you did.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is your deck doesn't have a lot of points. So whenever we can play around the disruptive cards, it's too easy to win. Because basically when you play disruptive deck, the goal is that you give your opponent 2 routes. Either they develop, they take the risk of being countered, or they play around your disruptive cards, but then they play suboptimally. They don't do exactly what they want to do, and they don't exploit their synergy to the fullest. The problem with the deck you had, it felt like even when we didn't play to the best of our abilities points-wise, we would still beat your points out. So I felt like the floor of points you could develop wasn't high enough to threaten us. And we could just constantly think about what were you going to do and just play around it.
Yeah. And at the same time, you have Luke Cage, which is a big counter.
It's only a counter to Valkyrie. We didn't have many ways to counter like Iron Man into. But see, like you have Iron Man into Mystique.
You have like Red Guardian.
Not
I
if you
don't-
hide them behind Invisible.
That's right.
Like
But
at the start of
But
it.
you
Go ahead.
generally didn't really hide both behind the invisible woman.
No, but you never have Prio. You do it the way you're doing it now. Like Iron Man on the last turn and Mystique opposite. The problem is, like, look at this game. Where did we counter you? Where did we do anything to actually counter what you did?
You have Luke Cage in the mid.
Okay, you didn't play Valkyrie, so relevant.
I can't play Valkyrie. Otherwise, I will definitely do that because I already draw Valkyrie and Grandmaster at my hand.
Okay, then throw Valkyrie in the middle. You lose.
Uh,
You have 0 on the right, you have 6 on the left. Win the middle, doesn't matter. That's the thing, is like, it feels like your deck is really good at winning one lane, but Marvel Snap asks you. So even if you didn't have counters, although yes, the Silverman's deck was pretty good against yours, I'm not denying this, but it also felt like playing around what you do was pretty simple. Like, you need specific events to happen, and whenever those events would happen, we would just... fine.
And the other thing is knowing that the big combo you had planned was something like a Valkyrie Grandmaster, and we have Hawk to cancel a Limbo. If we're proceeding into turn 7, it means we're confident we can beat that kind of combo. And I'm not sure how that much factored in. Like, why aren't we retreating? I mean, by the end, right? Like, but like, why aren't we retreating if we don't have the response to the expected turn 7s?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's tricky. It's also just it's the kind of, this matchup I think is difficult for your deck. I don't know if we can rule out the deck though, because there's just a lot of matchups that it would punish brutally.
Yeah, I don't think this deck is bad.
Yeah,
But
not at all.
I think, like, it's too... you went too far what you wanted to do. And the current metagame is not really keen. Because the problem here is, whenever what you want to do doesn't work, your deck doesn't have a plan B to back on. And in the current metagame, if you look at decks that are taking out your space, decks that are taking out your cards, or decks that are playing cards to protect themselves, there's a lot of chances your plan A is not. And that's actually, like, if we look at the meta right now, the best decks are either the ones that have the ability to enforce plan A against a very large amount of opponents, or which have the best plan. And the problem is, your deck didn't have many ways to enforce plan A outside of Invisible Woman, and you didn't have a plan. So maybe you needed to go a little, like, maybe play a Cosmo instead of the Mobi. You can protect that Iron Man, and you're 100% sure you can Mystique. Or play US Agent in the deck, because you don't have that many expensive cards. Just think about not playing Iron Man or Valkyrie on. But here it felt like Grandmaster plus Invisible Woman plus Magic. This was a lot of support, same plan. But then when that plan fails, all those cards fails with it. And the same thing is, like, Grandmaster only worked with Valkyrie. That was super, super specific. I don't know, throw a Shang-Chi. Red Guardian. Red Guardian would have been great with your deck. Works super well with Grandmaster. It's just, I feel like you've been too specific. And the current metagame is really punishing for specific decks, because there are way too many things that can happen.
Yeah, it's sort of like either stick with the classic Super 3 or take your direction even further and put in more Grandmaster counter cards, right? But like, you were in the middle where we tweak one thing to create a specific scenario, but didn't have other things we could do with that, like, Grandmaster line. Like, is there another card you can copy with Grandmaster to any effect? Like, if you've Killmongered, you've probably already hit their one shot. Or their one cards.
Red Guardian is really good.
Yeah. But what I mean is, like, in the deck that Atomist had.
Oh, no.
Is there another copy target for Grandmaster?
I mean, Magic, like one. Oh, that's about it.
But Snowguard will still cancel both.
Yeah, in that
And
case.
Snowguard is everywhere right now.
Well, Loki is the most popular deck in the game.
Exactly. So, like, there's this rule kind of like don't put Mystique unless you have like 2 or 3 targets it can copy. You might say,
Yeah, here
with
there's two.
Grandmaster, what else can it?
Copy
I mean, I
Cyril
guess
and
it can copy
Iron Man.
Sentinel.
Oh no, Grandmaster.
Wait,
yes.
no.
I was talking about.
Yeah,
for me.
yeah. For Mystique, absolutely. But like for Grandmaster, if we think of the same kind of rule, right? What can we do aside from Valkyrie on turn 7 that hasn't been canceled by the Hawk? Yeah.
There was a
So
need
put in
for
more things.
more unrevealed.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, we didn't have time for the little exercise, but deck building, and we'll also percentages.
Yeah, next week's new season, right?
Starts 48 hours, a little less than 40.
Yeah. You said next week will be percentages.
Not for long. We could go more in depth on picking ley lines and mapping
That.
scenarios.
Yeah.
Which is basically like working on percentages, play working out.
Gotcha. That seems like a great idea.
And yeah, I have the perfect video.
Excellent.
You're gonna love the mill mirror. You have to count every single percentages of being a card in the deck.
Oh no. Okay.
That's actually how you learn percent. Like when you play your cable, what are the chances of this, that, and if they played their cable, what are the chances they stole a key card? If they didn't steal a key card, what are the chances of stealing cable or gladiator, so they actually get another shot? And you just do like
Oh, that's beautiful.
waterfall, what I call like waterfalls of percent.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So definitely make sure I sleep before the next one.
Yes. Or that
Sounds
you have
good.
a calculator hidden under your desk.
Fair.
But yeah, so we'll do that, and we'll have a kind of a funny exercise, deck building. So on this note, we'll end the YouTube video. As usual, if anyone has questions, feel free to post them or Discord. So remember, these sessions are completely free if you are a premium member on Marvel Snap Zone. Don't remember exactly how much that costs, but basically 1 year would be the cost of like 2 hours of coaching. All right, YouTube, bye bye, and